Sitting in a chair, you hear a loud scream. You look over, you see this big beastie man getting ready to break this nice brick. You're like, holy crap, how is he gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna show you three easy steps to follow how to break a 2-inch cement slab brick. The first one's gonna be safety tips, because if you don't do it, you don't go with safety, you can break your hand. Next one will be proper technique, and then the last step will be setting it up. Always my safety tips. First, you're gonna wrap your hand. So, I got some athletic tape, and wrap my hand. You're gonna start at the wrist, and you're gonna wrap your hand around your wrist twice, so it keeps your wrist straight, because you don't want to have your wrist tilted when you hit it, or else you'll snap your wrist. You're gonna go from there. You're gonna go up around the base of your hand, and then you're going to wrap the meatiest part of your hand right here. This is where I'm going to be hitting. You're going to wrap that twice. Tear it off. And you're going to make sure you can still make a nice tight fist when you hit it. And you're only going to hit with the meaty part. To avoid injury, you want to keep your hand nice and straight. You don't want to tilt it either way, so that's why you tape your wrist, so you don't move your wrist at all. There's many different types of hits you can do. You can punch it, obviously. You can, what they call a ridge hand. You keep your hand like that, and you just hit straight down. A downward palm heel, which you hit with this part. But I'm going to do what I think is probably the easiest one, which is a hammer fist. Make a nice tight fist, keep your thumb on the outside, and hit straight down. Okay, now show you proper technique how to do this. When you do this, you want to hit the meaty part of your hand. You don't want to hit down here any lower. Just top part, thickest part. Don't feel it too much then. You want to make a nice tight fist. You don't want to have it loose, because if it's loose and you don't break it, it's going to hurt way more than just breaking it the first time. And when you aim, you want to aim for the center of the brick, but you don't want to just stop at the center. You want to aim, like my goal is to hit the ground with my hand, but it's not going to happen. So I'm aiming past through that, so I know I'm going to break it. Okay, now finally, the breaking part. Okay, my setup is I got 2 cinder blocks right there, and then I'm going to take this cinder block, slab, I'm going to set it just so there's enough on the outside just to hold it. Barely enough. Make sure it's nice and straight. It's just going to look like that. Nice little bridge type thing. Okay, I'm going to make sure everything's good, which it is. And now I'm going to break it. Okay, so final steps. So I'm going to make sure everything's lined. I'm going to make sure my hand hits right there in the center. I do not want to break my hand today. Okay, ready? And that would be the proper way to break a 2-inch cement slab. Yeah. So there's the safety tips. Wrapping your hand doesn't cause as much injury, bruising. Proper technique, as you saw, I did it properly, so I broke it. And then setting it up, and it really didn't hurt, but ow. Ow.